What's up guys, Inazilla back again today with another video. It's been over a year since I did my last real upload. Anyways, I thought since Pokemon Scarlet and Violet got announced recently, I'd do a video of what I believe those games need in order for me to be satisfied with them. Probably you too, but I don't know, everybody's different. So without further ado, let's begin. Alright, so the first thing that I believe Scarlet and Violet need in order to be successful in my eyes is to bring the Versus Recorder back. Gen 8 removed the Versus Recorder and I have no idea why. That item was like so necessary for like recording battles, that way you can like record them, maybe stick them on an SD card, put them on your computer and do a post-narration battle. A lot better than what I was doing with having to record battles with my phone, that kind of thing. So bring the Versus Recorder back, Game Freak. Do it! Next thing I believe that what I want to be in Scarlet and Violet is Dynamax. I know a lot of people don't like Dynamax because they think it's broken, but I believe Dynamax is what defined Gen 8. It made VGC very fun, it made ranked singles very fun. If you're a Smogon baby, then like playing Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl without Dynamax, it wasn't as fun, and there wasn't much snowballing effects. And in my opinion, if you don't learn how to play with Dynamax and you're just bad at the game, I don't know, there's probably Smogon players who'd beat me in a Dynamax format. I'm not saying I'm the best, but Dynamax it's not broken like people say it is. What I didn't like about Gen 7 is that they brought Megas over and then introduced Z moves into the fold as well, and that kind of made for a convoluted mess, and I hated Gen 7. So I didn't even really play that at the competitive level in Gen 7 very much, just because it had way too much going on. So if Gen 9, if you're gonna do it any kind of gimmick, either keep Dynamax, don't add anything else, or add something else and remove Dynamax. Don't make it convoluted like Gen 7 was. That was just a mess. Next up is an easy way to get to level 100, or to reduce the level requirement for hyper training. So grinding your Pokemon all the way to level 100 in Sword and Shield was really easy. Just do a few Dynamax, what are they called, max raids, and get some experience candies. But in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, it's absolutely ridiculous. Grinding from level 100 to hyper train stuff, it's just not even worth it, really. So what I think is to either give us experience candies back, or just to drop the level requirement to like 50 or something. Next up is the Battle Frontier. The Battle Frontier was not something that we've seen since Gen 4. It was a cool way to like introduce players into like a somewhat competitive environment. Even though you're just playing computers, it was a lot more difficult in the story. And back then, I didn't really do much into it, but now that I have so much more knowledge of the game, I believe that a Battle Frontier would be a lot more fun. So give us a Battle Frontier again, Game Freak, come on. Alright, so next up is to have like a same kind of ranked structure as Sword and Shield did, where you'd start out in like Pokeball tier, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, and then work your way up to Master, and then from Master you're kind of working your way up the ladder, trying to get to #1 in the world kind of thing. I think that was fun. Everything else that was introduced before when like Battle Spot started in Gen 5, it was okay. It's just you didn't feel like you were climbing really, so wasn't a big fan of that until Gen 8 came along and introduced the new structure, which I really liked. Alright, I kind of touched base on this already a little bit, but don't add Megas, Z moves, or some other new gimmick. One gimmick at a time, please. I kind of touched base on that a little bit already, but yeah. Next up is an official 6v6 singles format. Kind of like ranked singles, like the same rules from ranked singles, but in 6v6. That way you can like use your Speed Boost Baton Pass Double Team Blazikins in a 6v6 format, and Smogon babies can't really complain about it because they'll be playing their game, you'll be playing yours. Yeah, that's what I think. Give us a 6v6 ranked format, or rules, official rules for 6v6, and that would make a lot of people happy. Alright, next up is efficient EV training. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, EV training, absolutely garbage. Sword and Shield, it's okay, because you can like pick what you encounter. Even Gen 7, the EV training wasn't bad with SOS battles, but I liked Horde battles the best for EV training. You're just doing a simple 252 set. Just what I did in like Gen 6 is if I was attack EV training, I would stick the speed power item on like a Mike Gibble or whatever. I was speed EV training, go knock out a bunch of weeping bells until I maxed out my speed. I was getting attack EVs at the same time. And then I'd go knock out the weeping bells even more just to top off the attack stat. And then I had a simple 252 spread built, and then just stick a power item onto it, or just use a vitamin to finish off the other 4 EVs. That's what I liked, but the last couple generations, well, last couple games of EV training has been kind of crappy, so they should fix it. Alright, another cool thing that I think should be implemented is another big deck set to keep the meta fresh. When Sword and Shield came out, the meta was so fun. You didn't have to worry about silly things like Landorus and like other weird things. It was a cool new meta, fresh meta, and it was very, very fun. Over time, they kept introducing old Pokemon into the fold, and it kind of turned back into what it was before. It wasn't like the same problematic Pokemon before, like Breloom. Imagine a speedy Max Airstream Spore in VGC. It would be a lot more effective than like Max Airstreaming with a full speed Timid Amoonguss, which I did. Because Breloom's just so much faster, right? You know, it speeds so many more things with a max speed Breloom to going into Spore kind of thing. So if they, I don't know, I just kept rambling there. Sorry, my daughter is making some funny sounds. But yeah, keep the big decks, keep the meta fresh. I know there's going to be a lot of people complaining about that because they think everything has to be in every game. It really doesn't. You'd be saying the same garbage in the same formats, and it gets super stale, super fast. So, yeah. Next thing I think would be an in-game GTS and surprise trade right from the start. I know with Pokemon Home having a GTS is kind of redundant, but having one built into the game is nice too. And big fumble on Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl's part was having surprise trade not available from the beginning. It's not even available now yet. I haven't touched that game in a couple weeks. I've been playing Mario with my other daughter, so I've been keeping myself busy with other games. Just Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl got pretty stale pretty fast, so yeah, that's what I think. Next up is a way to filter out illegitimately obtained Pokemon. So if you're using like some kind of way to gen Pokemon, whether it's like from your computer or some third-party software, one of those weird Discord servers that generate Pokemon and trade it to you, that's not a legitimate way to obtain Pokemon. And ILCA or ILCA, whatever they call themselves, has implemented like a filter for illegally obtained Pokemon. I don't know how effective it is because I haven't touched those games in a little bit. I don't know how effective their filter is that's filtering out those illegally obtained Pokemon. But in order to keep the, what's the word I'm looking for? The integrity of the game, and in order to keep it free from cheating and hacking, just to implement a filter from day one. Try to reduce the amount of illegally obtained Pokemon, hack Pokemon, full six shiny team Pokemon. Just like delete that, please. If you're not gonna play the game properly, just don't play at all. And yeah, that's what I think Scarlet and Violet need. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'd love to hear back what you have to say, and yeah, have yourselves a great day.